Greetings, beings of the internet. My name is Luke, and do you ever get the urge to start screaming in public places? Because I do, but not for the same reasons I'm going to present in this video. But before I get into this, I want to say thank you so much for over 400 subscribers. I appreciate you guys being here and reading your thoughts and opinions, and thank you for just sticking around. But back to the topic of screaming in public places, I have found one creator in particular who likes to do so-called pranks in retail stores, and this led me to find other creators who do the same thing, and honestly, they're just being complete nuisances to the employees and doing shit they shouldn't be just for some internet attention. And as someone who works in retail, I will say stuff like this would piss me off because I can't stand when customers are being loud and yelling, because that is something that puts me on edge and it's just very inconsiderate. Jumping right into it, here is the first creator that I want to talk about.
Help! I can't get down!
How did you get up there?
Help me get down, please!
Oh my god.
I tried to get something, I need some help getting down!
Every single video I have seen from this guy follows the same script. He yells the same thing after climbing up somewhere he shouldn't be, and sometimes he also just starts throwing things into people's carts. My first thing is, don't climb on stuff you shouldn't be climbing on and you wouldn't get yelled at. Also, after seeing the tops of the higher shelves and the tops of the freezers in retail stores, there is no way in hell I am climbing up there, touching my hands or legs or any part of me to get up there, because I know that they are usually caked in dust. Also, just don't throw stuff in stores. That should be a given, I feel, as it's easy to break stuff or hit other customers or employees, and you can break stuff that can make unnecessary messes. And I have a story from this that happened kind of recently. I was working a night shift at my store, and in walked our local crackhead, yelling and carrying on about something, and seconds later, this girl chucks a soda can at him, while I'm standing at the side of the doors, so I just see a can go flying across the store at this dude. So I go investigate what it is, and said soda can had broken open, and I stared the girl down as she got into her car and left. But guess who had to clean the mess? I did. And I was not happy about it, because I don't get paid enough to put up with extra bullshit on top of what I already put up with. But back to that guy, imagine hearing someone yell in a store and thinking that they are actually in danger or there is a potential form of danger, and then you go look and it's some moron like this doing this, and it puts people into panic mode for absolutely no reason. This carries into the next type of videos I see of people yelling in stores. Here is one of them, for example.
No, it's down that way.
We were just with some ladies.
Yeah, we were some ladies. What the fuck? You hear that?
I just
No, I don't care because it's not.
No,
that
no, you know it
lady
wasn't
over
me.
there, so I'm not.
No,
playing this
we were
game.
with-
You guys can leave.
We were with the lady, the other lady.
What lady? Because
I was with you. Yeah.
Screaming help.
What the fuck? Does someone need help? Is someone in trouble?
Who's screaming help?
Is somebody playing games?
Richard!
Come on, let's go.
Me?
Let's get out. Let's get out. It's him. Let's get out.
Get out now.
Well, I was with you.
Get out of the store now.
Give me the basket.
Think
Get
I'm
out.
playing this game. You're not playing.
Me.
You can
I
get
was.
out of the store now.
So it was him the whole time.
Yes,
Let's
it
go.
was.
How is that me?
Get out.
I apologize.
Again, this can send people into panic for absolutely no reason, which would be enough to piss me off personally. But you are also just being annoying and making the employees do extra work just to get you guys to shut the hell up. But then, when you go to look at the comments, it's even more infuriating because people are like, oh, employees. Like, shut up. Shut up. Until you have to work long shifts or work any kind of retail or dealing with the public and dealing with people's nonsense, maybe, just maybe, you'll understand why the workers want to get them out of the store. And even if I'm in a store as a customer, I would want them out too, because I don't want to hear someone screaming. And also, for them to just constantly be like, oh, it wasn't me, or, oh, they kicked us out. Like, it's very clearly you, and maybe if you weren't doing dumb shit, you wouldn't get kicked out. Like, they are already sick of you, and you are being nothing but a disturbance, and you know that. So just shut up and walk out when they take you out. And I hope people like this get the cops called on them more often. Like, I myself am at the point of working in retail where I'm happy to get people who are being ignorant in trouble. The next kind of video I have come across is, you know, like those big displays that stores will have where they, like, stack up the soda cases by, like, different colors to make designs and stuff. Well, people seem to find fun in destroying those. Here's an example. Like, why? Just why? Honestly, again, you're not funny for doing this. You're just an inconvenience. Because it just makes life harder for other people. Because I can list a few of the problems they caused by doing this. For starters, you ruin people's hard work of unpacking and setting those all up. You have created a mess on the floor that either needs to be picked up or swept up, which, let me guess, that's the employee's job. And I know some stores won't allow customers to clean it up, but people will, like, just throw that on, oh yeah, that's their job, when they're literally making them do extra bullshit. But going on, if any of those broke open, employees will now have to use a scanner or something to damage them out, and then they will need to be taken to the trash, and the display will have to be fixed, and more items will need to be ordered, and you've wasted a lot of food. All of those problems caused just for a little bit of internet clout and 5 seconds of fame, just to be forgotten and for people to continue to scroll. People like this anger me to no end, and me personally, I think that they should be forced to clean up their mess. People like this anger me to no end, and I personally think that they should be forced to clean up their mess. No help, just the people who made the mess, and I don't care how long it takes. Because as I said in past videos, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, the last video that I have that I want to talk about is where this guy decides to jump into a fish tank at Bass Pro Shops, and if you've ever been to a Bass Pro Shops, they have huge tanks on display there, but here's the video.
Stank. I know, bro. I haven't taken a shower in a week. I'm homeless. I think I'm gonna just jump in the fish tank. Fuck it. Oh, no!
Now, sadly, from what I've read, this has happened multiple times at different locations, and, one story I read is the person that jumped in the tank was charged with a second-degree misdemeanor, which is what will likely happen if you decide to take a swim in one of these tanks, or you could be charged with trespassing or disorderly conduct as well. On the other hand, I saw someone say they used to work at a Bass Pro Shops, and these parents let their kids swim in the tank, and they ended up paying $1,200 per kid that was in the tank. Sounds fun to have criminal charges and pay a lot of money all for some clout now, doesn't it? But doing this can also come with a list of consequences outside of the criminal charges and fines. Some of the fish could die from shock, or a person, you know, just plunging into the tank and scaring them. Also, I saw people saying that fish who have lived in captivity their whole lives, by jumping in the tank, you are potentially introducing new bacteria into the tank, which can potentially harm the fish and possibly kill them. Now, I'm not sure to what extent that is true. I have little to no experience owning fish, but I can see where that would make sense. And also, I see where other people were saying that in some cases that their stores have had to drain the tanks or put in a lot of work to make sure that they are back to safe conditions for the fish to be in. Like, why make workers put in so much effort to fix your mess that you did just for attention on the internet? I genuinely don't understand how, like, people who watch this find it funny or entertaining. The people who make these videos have no consideration for workers or other people in the store that they can cause harm to. Like, if you throw stuff in the store, you could potentially, in worst cases, hit a child or an elderly person or someone who gets hurt very easily. It's just plain ignorance. And last I checked, jokes and pranks are supposed to be funny or fun for everyone involved, and I do not see workers or other people laughing. I also don't understand how the people who do these things think they're funny, because it's not funny at all. Like, how dry and immature is your sense of humor, really? Overall, these so-called creators, in my eyes, are just annoying and unfunny and need to be humbled really badly. and should be permanently banned from the places they do this in. But as always, these are just my thoughts, opinions, and experiences. Feel free to share yours in the comments and we can discuss. But that's all from me for now. Thank you for watching and enjoy your next internet endeavor.